K says the Oracle, your favorite psychic code. Today, guys, we're doing the K says the morning show. And today we're talking about, is there an interracial agenda being pushed on the youth? Okay, let's pull up. Let's talk about it. All right. Also, we're doing current events and we're also doing. So before we get into it, we're going to let the people pull up and then we're going to dive right into the topic. Okay. So what's up? What's up? It's your girl K says the Oracle. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? What's up, G Hill? What's up, Nicole Settles? So the topic today on K says the morning show is, are interracial relationships being pushed on the youth? Um, to be honest, I do feel like interracial relationships are being pushed on our youth. The youth is the topic and not adults, because like I've always said, like youth are the ones that are shaping um and being molded to take over for the future. Do you see what I'm saying? Like the future lies with the youth. So in essence, I do feel like all agendas point to the youth, like legit, along with this interracial agenda. I feel like if you look at the people that they place for our youth to look at, look up to, and stuff like that, I feel a majority of those influencers, celebrities, however you want to call them, those people put in place to kind of mentor to our youth, are mostly in interracial relationships. So, with that being said, if they're pandering to the youth with the agenda of interracial relationships, I feel like consequentially that's a war on the black family unit. Like, I don't feel like it's a stretch. I don't. I feel like it's legit a war on the black. Legit. 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 And for the life of me, I don't understand. And I really don't want to like put race on this, but I feel like a lot of people know about this situation. So remember, like when that white girl killed that black dude, that African dude. Do y'all remember that? Okay, right. So I feel like, and we ain't heard shit about her like in jail or nothing like that, right? We heard shit. We heard shit. But had that been like a black dude killed a white woman, his ass is under the jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? The trial would have been on CNN some goddamn word. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's being shown to us that boom, go after that go after that white girl. Just know that you still a nigga whether you got a white girl or you don't got a white, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you still a nigga whether you got that white girl. So it's like that's the crazy point. Listen, no matter if the youth fall victim to this whole I'm gonna get a white girl because it feels like the pinnacle of success. It feels like I made it. I feel like black girls are drama. I feel like black girls are ghetto. I feel like I like a white girl's aesthetic over a black girl's aesthetic, even though you came out of fucking black vagina. Like, whatever the rationale is, if something comes down to it, if something comes down to it, like trouble, the law, shit like that, if something comes down to it, you're black, she's white. Simply. Like, that's what it comes like to me. Like, she's white, you're black, is gonna come down to race. I feel like people like, well, ain't nobody really all into race and everything all like that. Like the youth would be like, we're not really even into race and all of that stuff like that, blah blah. Like, nah, 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 nah. Race is there because if the right issue comes up, she's white, you're black, okay, you're handled this way, she's handled this way. You know what I mean? Even if it was a white boy and a black girl, you're black, he's white, and y'all gonna be handled differently. Um, so basically, I feel like this whole interracial agenda is being pushed on our youth. I feel like this isn't a sign of progression with MLK or like racism. It's not a progression. It really doesn't feel like that to me. Like, it doesn't feel like that to me. So what's up, people pulling up? What's 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 up? So yeah. So how do y'all feel about that? Is there an interracial agenda being pushed on our youth? Like, is it being pushed for our black girls to be with white men? Is it being pushed for our black sons to be with white girls, or anybody non-black? I shouldn't even really just say like a black or white. Just something that's just non-black. Like, it just feels like they're being pushed to be with people that are non-black. What are the rationales that you think this agenda is happening? What is the effects of the agenda that you feel? Pull up and tell me what's your comments, how you feel about this topic, because it definitely is a thing, especially if you have children. Do you feel like you would have a problem with your child bringing home somebody of another race? Like, pull up, let me know. I don't have children, so I'm trying to like see how the parents feel out here about this whole thing. But also on the blogs, it was this big thing about like LeBron, L.A. Reid, and Holly Robinson Pete's sons all taking white girls to prom. Is there an issue with them taking them to prom? Is there an issue with, you know what I mean, interracial relationships? Like, I want to test the waters. How do the people really feel about all of this? Once again, like I was saying, I feel like, you know what, if I had a son, if he brought home somebody interracial or non-black, should I say, how would I feel about that? I don't think that I would make the person feel uncomfortable. You know, even if I had a black daughter and she brought home uh, a white boy or a non-black boy, I would make the person feel comfortable. I don't think they would know about my reservations. I would definitely still be warm and inviting. I feel like a conversation I would need to have with my son or daughter, like, listen, I want you to choose somebody based off how the person makes you feel. Y'all chemistry together. If you feel like the relationship is good for you, does it push you to be a better person? Are you learning something from this person? Boom, boom, boom. I do want to let you know that things can't always be peaches and cream, no matter what type of relationship it may be, whether it's platonic or it's romantic. There has to, at some point in time, relationships are tested, okay? With there being a racial difference here, when a public matter comes out, perhaps the matter of race will come up in you guys' situation. So I want you to not overlook the fact that you guys are two different races, but be aware of the optics, be aware of decisions that you make in the optics. Like, I feel like I would have to make my child be aware of the bigger picture of things. So you're cognizant when you're making decisions, you're cognizant when you're putting yourself in situations with this person, how something could play out, okay? And how do you make sure that, you know, whatever you can do in the situation, it reflects you in the best light. Like, that's the best way I could really put it. I feel like the conversation would go somewhere along that lines if my son or daughter brought home somebody that was non-black, The conversation would have to be some. It would have to be outlined like that. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it would have to be, because nothing is peaches and creams. At some point in time, the relationship is going to get tested. You know what I mean? Like y'all could just be, I'm going to go get froyo, okay? And there could be some type of racial situation that happens because of the optics. How do you handle that? Being you, that person, like, you know what I mean? You can't just be in la la land thinking like, okay, racism is over. It's 2022. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like the conversation would have to be, how do you handle yourself in a situation? You know what I mean? What would be your go-to? Would you handle it just as it comes, or are you already pre-prepared? And it's like you would hate to have. It's just like having like the police talk with your son, or the birds and the bees talk. Like, I mean, um, you would love them to just kind of stay like in this blissful childlike behavior. You know what I mean? And see the world with just like this full energy. But I feel like as a parent, you have to prepare them for what's out there. So it would have to be a conversation like that, that you have to be aware of, always having the bigger picture when you're with somebody of another race, simply, especially if it's like stark, like black and white. Miss T's rundown says the famous people are around more white people. LeBron is not in a primary black area. That is a great point as well. Okay, so you date what is the, what is the word? You date what's available. You date what you around. Okay. So I mean, they're kids, you know, right? So they're gonna date who they're around. But with them and their situation, that totally makes sense, right? But what I'm saying is that these children are like influencers, whether they want to be or not, of these celebrities. So other children are looking up to them for a standard of some sort, okay? And what they see is that this black boy is with this non-black girl. And coupled with the war on just black women and the black family unit, it's like the agenda is trickling down. You know what I mean? Because again, to your point, that makes sense for LeBron and his son. When you break down the logistics of why he would, LeBron's son would be seen with a white girl, and right? It makes sense, right? But it wouldn't make sense for Lil Draymond, you know what I mean? Like in an urban community. Like it wouldn't make sense when you're already around, you know what I'm saying, the black female. It's just like, if your rationale is that's your aesthetic, that's what you like, okay. But I feel like to some degree, I feel like interracial relationships are being pushed on our youth. Like, I just feel like that, legit. Like, because it's still a war on the black family unit and diluting that, and the war on the black woman, like, legit. Like, what's crazy though is that what's crazy though, let me see what y'all talking about. I'm gonna get into that in just a second. Henrietta said, I agree. Look at it. As soon as black people have some kind of success, who do you see up in front and around them? That's what I'm saying. So it's like, yes, you could be with somebody just because you like them. Boom. It's not about race, okay? That's fine. That's fine. You're attracted to what you're attracted to. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. But, like, when again, everybody that you see that you look up to is with these white girls, it feels like, well, why would I go get a black girl? Like, if these people of excellence and of stature and all these people I look up to don't have a black woman, they're not praising a black woman, then why should I? You know what I mean? Like, why should I? You said, what side would they choose? What's up, Miss Matthews? Oh, yeah, with Dwayne Wade's first wife. It's definitely a war on the black family. Like, ultimately, like, that's just how I feel. And again, this interracial shit is being pushed on us. Now back to the adults. It's being pushed on adults too, but specifically it's being pushed on the youth. In the adults, like, I mean, you can see it in commercials. You can see it in the shows that you watch. Like, interracial relationships are being pushed. What's the rationale behind interracial relationships being pushed to black men and women? Because it's being pushed to black men and women. I don't feel like interracial relationships are being pushed to white women, white men. I don't feel like interracial relationships are being pushed to Asian men, Asian women. I don't feel like interracial relationships are being pushed to Mexican men, Mexican women, but I definitely feel like interracial relationships are definitely being pushed to melanated women and men. I feel like that. I do. You said we live in a heavily saturated Caucasian area, so I wouldn't be surprised if my son ends up with a white girl or Hispanic one. We live in Florida, beachside. That's what we see most. See, and then if that, with that being the case, then that would make sense because I mean, you're a product of your environment, right? That's when I said back when I was saying if I had like a son or a daughter, and you know what I mean, they chose somebody that was non-black. Again, I don't want to push race on them to where it's like I'm only accepting somebody of our race in our home. Again, like I told you, I would make the child feel comfortable, right? And be warm. I feel like they wouldn't know about my reservations because I'm not like that. I'm the adult, right? But I definitely would have a talk with my child. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I feel like still no matter where you live, if y'all get caught up in something, the optics is race. And you need to be aware of how the optics fall on you if something may to happen or to transpire. So be cognizant of that. Um, you said melanin sells for more than gold on the black market. Melanin, carbon, anti-aging agents, carbon C6 on the periodic table of elements, life's building blocks. The black hole is said to be interesting. The womb of the universe. Black people need to own some of this. We get money and move away. So Miss T is saying that are our black entertainers the cause of this? So should we be attacking them at the top because they're the ones, quote unquote, influencing the youth and setting the trends? But are they being told to show up a certain way and to be seen a certain way? We've exposed celebrities and their agendas in so many facets on this channel. So why wouldn't them being seen with a certain person be also a part of the control of the people above them that pay them? Why wouldn't that be part of the control? Is it that they have to show with a white girl on the red carpet when at night they fucking a black girl? Like, you know, it's crazy. Exactly what that article was written in the NY Post, telling black women to start considering dating and marrying white men. Huh? How could they attempt to dictate and legislate attraction? That's what I'm saying. So again, why are we being pandered to? Like, why is the black community? I hate saying black, melanated, whatever. Why is the black community, the melanated community, being so this interracial shit so hard? I don't feel like I see that nowhere else. Am I tripping? I don't feel like I see that nowhere else. Like, where? You said you worry about your grandchildren, though. You said nearly every sister you spoke to that married outside of their race said that his family was horrible to her. He wasn't racist, but they were, and in most instances, he wouldn't even defend her to them. Exact. See, that's when I see. That's when I. Bruh, I don't know, man. I mean, listen. There's plenty of interracial relationships that have worked out harmoniously. Plenty, plenty. Okay, and in a lot of cases, opposites attract, and it worked out harmoniously. Okay, but we're talking about the campaign. It's a campaign. Like, people got together, a team of people got together, came up with a whole marketing campaign. They agreed upon a marketing campaign and they pushed it. That's what we're attacking right now. We're attacking that. That is there really a campaign? In my eyes, there is. Is that campaign working? In my eyes, it is. In my eyes, is the campaign uh, for the benefit of diminishing the black family unit? Yes. It's the campaign for diminishing and continuing to lower the value of the melanated woman? Yes, I agree. That's my opinion. Do you agree with that or you don't? Pull up, let me know. This is the Case Says the Morning Show. Wake your ass up, get in these comment section, and tell me how you feel about this topic, because I don't feel like this topic is going anywhere. Like, I feel like it's going to progress more and more. And the more you go outside and you see, it's going to be more interracial relationships, like couples. Do you still feel some type of way when you see a black man like with a white woman or a non-black woman? Do you still feel some type of way? um I've dated white men, like, and every time, and I'm in St. Louis, which feels like a more progressive city, right? In every situation that I've dated and been out publicly with a white man, there's been some weird blowback, whispers, looks from people. It's wild. Like, it's wild. I was out with this really tall white guy. I'm looking bad as listen, I'm gonna get attention on my own, okay? I get attention, I stand out anyway, okay? So the lady, she staring at us so hard, she missed her fucking fork. She missed her mouth with her fork. Like, we in a Mexican place and like everybody is staring at us. Like I'm catching a glimpse, a look, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it could be for a myriad of things, but the overall optic is that you're white. I mean, like, he's white and I'm black. Like, I mean, it's. I was even out one time with a white guy. Like, we had just came from like our little weekend, little jizz at the hotel, and like we go get breakfast at the hotel, right? And like, soon as we get off the elevator, like, I feel like it was nothing but like white people, and they always just staring at us. He didn't even. And when I mentioned it to him, he didn't notice what the hell I was talking about. Like, he was like, I didn't see that. I saw it. Like, I totally saw it. Like, I was out with another white guy. Where was we? I think we was at the casino. Okay, and like the black dude was just like, like, it's, listen, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let me see what else y'all talking about. And I personally, you know what? I personally wouldn't want to date somebody outside my race because I don't want to deal with the weird shit with the race shit. So do we? So if you white, do we only go to like white places? Do we only go to like mixed places where like it's white and black people? Because I mean, like, if you white, would you feel comfortable if I took you to all black places where I'm comfortable, or you know what I mean? It's just a weird mix up, or do we just stay at home? Like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. That's why I feel like I could never really get jiggy with an interracial relationship. Miss T said definitely to water down our DNA. Yes, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. I totally agree. Totally. Totally. You said you read an article that says in America the highest rate of marriages, that is the one with the black woman and the white man, are more likely to last based on statistics. You know what? To be honest, I can't believe they motherfucking statistics, because we don't know if them statistics are real, made up, or in my motherfucker between. You hear me? All I can do is believe my eyes and human nature. You know what I mean? I can't believe no motherfucking statistics when it comes to shit like that, because the people that are counting the statistics are fucking biased. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I can't believe no statistics. Fuck that. But based off those air quote statistics, again, I feel like that's part of the agenda. That's part of the fucking agenda. I mean, because even if we break down genetics, biology, and stuff like that, our DNA is better than Caucasian DNA. So if you have a mixed child, your survival your survival goes up. Your survival goes up for your DNA. because everything is survival, right? Self-preservation. Your your preservation of your lineage goes up when you mate with somebody that's black. Period. Because our DNA is better. It's proven. That ain't even like no pro black nothing. Like that ain't no statistics either. That's motherfucking facts. That's motherfucking facts. Let me see what else y'all talking about. Miss T said, I don't know, we are chosen people, or we ain't being attacked with food, love, sex, money, music, everything. Exactly. What other race is being attacked on all of these fronts, all these industries? They're coming up with campaigns. Are we seeing this? I just want y'all to understand that. I think the point of my show today is to really understand that there are campaigns out here. There are campaigns out here. So don't fall into the campaign of it all. You still have free will to choose with your best logical decision. Okay? I'm not saying like boom, don't fuck with nobody that's out of your race because it's a campaign. If that's what you feel like is the best outcome, you know what I mean, for you, and that's how you feel, and that part, all the other stuff matters. You know what I mean? Like, they love you, they make you feel, you know what I mean? Boom, boom. You growing as a person. You got no argument from me. You know what I mean? Because love is love. But that other shit, though, outside of that bubble, there's a real ass campaign. That's a real ass agenda. And I don't know if I could battle that. Even if I did fall in love with somebody of non-black stature that made me feel like, you know what I'm saying, I learned all this stuff, and it's just like the only thing that was off is the race. Could I deal with all the racial stuff that comes with being with somebody that's not of my race? No. I would have to let it go because I'm not finna deal with it. I'm not finna deal with it. I'm not finna deal with it. I'm really not. You said per census we're only 13% of the American populace. Yes, 70% of prison population, yet they're still focused, obsessed over who is called black. See, yeah, that's a whole fancy. Go lay down. What you doing? You tickling my arm, you distracted me. Baby, go lay down. Go to your bed. Go. Go. Go to your bed. Go. Go. Yes, but again, the whole jail thing is a campaign too. Have we went over that as well? They done got together with the music industry and came up with a whole campaign to get them black motherfuckers in that prison, okay? Them black men in that prison. They came up with a whole campaign via the music. Y'all have to understand this. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand, the bigger picture of it all. These are campaigns. Just like you would take a product like this fucking can right here and be like, how can we market this to the best? This is what they're doing with us. Y'all have to understand it. These are campaigns. They set up and be like, okay, how can we get them, like, this is the desired result. How can we get this result to happen? I want to make more money from this. I want to see the change. I want to see this change in this community. How can we get this change to happen in this community? What influences these type of people? Y'all, it's a whole marketing campaign. Y'all have to understand it. Oh, you heard me? Did she start the Mexican thing? Listen, I don't think she did. It's crazy. Like, listen, I don't want to, I don't want to deal with no type of racism shit when I'm out with somebody of another race. That's why I'm like, I can't date nobody outside of my race. I don't want to deal with that shit. You said, why is there an agenda on black people? Because we the shit. That's why it's an agenda. We got, on a cellular level, listen, we got the best motherfucking DNA. We got the best everything. We got the best genetics. Like, we are the smartest. Like, we are the pinnacle. We are the pinnacle of DNA. It doesn't get any better than us as a specimen, a species. We're at the pinnacle. So, that's why we the topic of all the discussions. That's why we the topic of all the campaigns. I know for sure they're not campaigning to, you know what I'm saying? Like, interracial relationships to Mexicans, Chinese people, and white people. It's only us. It's only us. Do. You said that Black Hot the casino was jealous he wanted you. Was you dragging that wagon? You know I was dragging his wagon. I was dragging his wagon. I mean, yes, it could be just so simple as just jealousy. But again, I'm like legit. I've never been out with a black man and felt like, you know what I'm saying? Like I never been out and feel like, do you like? I mean, again, I'm gonna get attention no matter where I go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stand out. I always stand out, and I'm shy as fuck, and I hate attention really. But I know I stand out. But I just never been with like somebody black was like, you see her? I just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's really crazy. Hey, you said they want their future children to have access to our DNA. I believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly, just be love. I believe that. I believe that all things says I agree. The black woman is the only species that can create any race of people. Legit. Like, we are at the pinnacle, and that's why we are being attacked. Like, that's why we are being attacked. I just want y'all to understand there's a fucking agenda, okay? And when that agenda comes knocking on your door, it's your home when because you have. I don't have children, so I'm speaking to like the parents that have children. How are you going to handle this agenda with your children? For the parents that have like children of dating age, or maybe you already experienced it with your child already. Like, how did you handle it? How would you handle it? Pull up, parents. Let me hear you. How would you handle it if your child pulls up with somebody of another race? How do you handle it? Or how did you handle it if you already dealt with this topic and the situation in your life? I want to see. Pull up my parents. You said history reports that they only want organs that are rich in melanin. Melanin surplus the hidden colors. Now listen, and you when we just talking about organ trafficking on my last live and they cut my shit the fuck off. We was just talking about those three boys, and the first boy was targeted for organ trafficking. They cut my motherfucking live. Yeah, I couldn't get back on the internet to motherfucking a couple of hours later. At that time, I'm motherfucking tired. I said, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Because the truth was already out there. What? Y'all know how many times we didn't talk? They ain't cut this like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't cut that motherfucking live. They cut that live. They cut their live when your girl told their truth. When your girl spit their truth, they cut the fuck out my. They cut my whole fucking internet. They cut my whole motherfucking internet. My whole internet. The fuck. You said our DNA is stronger and we're more powerful than we know. Exactly, legit. We don't even know on a scientific level everything that our cellular DNA has the power to do. They've been studying us. Like, guys, it's deep. You said pay attention to how they change who we are going to be called: Negro, Black, African American. Why do they get to describe us? Exactly. They keep us confused and divided. And any type of division and confusion comes from what? Low vibrational beings and entities, aka who is in charge of low vibrational feelings and entities. Y'all can call them the devil, Lucifer, Satan, whatever fraction of a low vibrational vibe you want to call it. That motherfucker's over it. Okay? Period. You said it's all about the mitochondrial DNA. They don't have it. We do. Exactly. Facts, facts, facts. Facts, facts, facts. What's up, Kia? Thanks for pulling up to the chat. Y'all, good morning, good morning. It's the K Says the Morning Show. Period. Wake your ass up. And today we are talking about are interracial relationships being pushed on our youth? Is there an interracial agenda? Why? Why could that be? And from right now, with my parents, what's up, Mo Love's Funhouse? For my parents, how do you deal? How have you dealt with interracial talks with your children? How would you deal with the interracial talk with your children? Like, tell me, pull up. How have you parents in the chat done this? You know what I mean? Did you tell your child, like your son, hell no? You already set the standard, like, hell no, I'm not accepting no boom 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 this girl or that girl in my home. Boom, like, did you already set standards so therefore they don't bring nobody like that? Do they secretly date somebody, they just don't bring them to the crib? Like, did you tell them like, hey, white girls get you in trouble? Like, I mean, how do you handle it? How do parents handle it these days with the whole interracial topic? Do y'all talk about that, or you just, how are y'all handling it, parents? Have any of y'all dealt with that in the chat? You said you try to teach your kids to love themselves and love their brothers and sisters, other black children, because they are here together. Okay. So you coming from a place of more like, listen, self love. Self love. I like that. Self love first. Self love starts at home. Love yourself. And if you love yourself, then basically you wouldn't be dating or viewing another race with the imbalance of they're better, or I don't like me, so I'm praising this other race because they're better. So if I'm with this race, then that makes me better. Or, you know what I mean? Or I'm seen better because I'm with this race over another race. Yes, I like where you're starting with that. The capstone to that is having self love. I really love that's important. That's important. That's important. Self love with you, your race, and what you see in the mirror is first. Because if that's balanced, then the praising and the imbalanced praise of another race wouldn't be there if self love is present first. Period. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. Self love is first. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Like I was telling y'all before, how I would deal with it is I'm telling my child, like, listen, hey, like who you like. Does this person benefit you? Does this person, you know what I'm saying, help you be a better person? Um, anything like that. If that's the case, then continue to date that person. Just know what the bigger picture is. You can't be caught up in just the feelings and you saying that you don't see color. That's a lie. So I definitely would make that apparent to my child. Don't tell me that you don't see color. That's a lie. You do. Because if you don't, motherfucker, they do. So you can't be just oblivious in your own world, skipping like this ain't the world we live in. So I feel like I would have to make them aware, legit, of the world that we live in. Be aware that this information, the what these thought forms, these viewpoints are out there already. This isn't your mom, your family's viewpoint, but these viewpoints are out there already. So be aware of that and be aware of what you doing, what you saying, what you showing, what you posting when you're out in the public. Like that's the best. That's the best way. I could really handle that situation. You said honestly, I do not mind because it's so normal here in Florida. The crazy, you said crazy that looks that you spoke on you earlier. I didn't experience. I figure because down here it's so common. That makes sense though. That totally makes sense. And I thought it was common here in St. Louis, but I would understand also in Florida how it's even more common because Florida is almost like a New York, a LA. It's more like a melting pot of sorts. So you would see more different races and people. So I feel like in general, the populace would be desensitized to different races. So many, you know what I mean, floating around. It's not a new thing. Um, but like you said, um, like you said you view it as normal. I still feel like if a situation goes down, race is still going to be the factor, and I still want to bring it up to my child to be aware of what's out there. Be aware of the bigger picture. It doesn't have to just relate to race. It's just relating to better decision making. That's all, right? Right. Okay. Mo said, yes, just stay woke. Right. Be aware. Be cognizant. Right. Okay. Right. All right. So now we just got some money sent in for an 1111 for tough love. Let me get into that. Angels, ancestors, protect my energy. Put a fiery wall of protection around me, my home, my family, and fancy. Allow me to see and hear the messages clearly. Take my bias out of the reading. Angels, ancestors, I appreciate your love, guidance, wisdom, and protection. We about to do a tough love reading. And then we can also talk about some current events. I'm still mad that my live got cut off when we was talking about that case. I might finish it off on this live, to be honest, because I'm still interested about that case from True Crime Tuesday. So, angels, ancestors, what does Sunny need to know? What does Sunny need to know? We also doing double messages today, so you get double the messages, okay, for the price of one. Double the messages for the price of one today. If you're interested in doing an 1111, this will be a great day to do it because we're doing double messages for the price of one. Okay, so what came out for you, Sunny, is stop talking, shut your mouth, and listen. So there's an energy here saying like, boom. Uh, Basically, it's like you're not taking in or seeing or viewing all the information that's being given to you. You're just simply going off what you think you know and what you feel. But you may be missing a viewpoint in a situation by doing that. You may be missing what's being said to you because you're only wanting to hear your thought form. You're only wanting to see your viewpoint. This is in the past, so you may have recognized this already. You may have addressed it. If not, then it's in your past because it's saying like, hey, a past situation that maybe you're dealing with now was influenced or it went wrong because maybe you talked more than you listened. Because sometimes, have you saw those exercises where it's like, it mainly happens with like women talking to men, and then the man was like, hey, I heard you say blah 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 blah, and you like, yeah, I really didn't even say that. I said boom 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 boom. But it's like the exercise is saying like what like the men thought they heard. So that's the same thing kind of going on with you. Like, you're talking so much, you're only responding to what you think you're hearing, and you may not be responding to the facts of a situation. So it's time for you to bring balance back to, you know, if you're talking this much, you need to be listening this much. You can't be talking this much and only listening this much. Shit is gonna go wrong. So then we got eat some fucking vegetables, eat some shit made by Mother Nature. So there's an imbalance here with your diet. Maybe you're eating out of stress. Um, Maybe you're eating out of, you know what I mean, just, I don't know, laziness, or maybe like you're just in a mood. But the energy is here to tell you like, hey girlie, listen, you'll be back balanced, or you'll be achieving or headed to a more balanced energy, or a more balanced moods. But starting also with eating better. So like, if you've been experiencing weird moods and maybe weird dreams and stuff like that, let's get some vegetables in there. Let's get some kombucha in there. Let's get some tea in there. Let's get some smoothies in there. Saying like, listen, you can still have your snacks, your ice cream, your cakes, whatever, but let's balance it out with some healthy stuff too, right? Boom, 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 boom. That's in your present energy. Then we got laugh, girly. Where the fuck is your sense of humor? Laugh. Where the fuck is your sense of humor? So basically, this energy is saying like, you've been taking something too seriously. This is in the future. So I feel like you'll get back to a space of being balanced. You'll get back to a space of being more lighthearted. Something about your energy feels very much a little heavy. So you need to take some steps to kind of lighten up. Back to, listen, you are dealing with something. Because then it says right here, you need a good fucking cry. Get your ugly cry on. Okay, let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Listen, so you can't hold stuff in. If something's bothering you, don't hold back from crying. Let that shit out. Crying is a way of purging, right? We all hate being in those down moods, and we all hate to be uncomfortable. But in order to grow, things have to get shaken up. Things have to get uncomfortable, okay, before they can get comfortable, right? So there's a need for you to embrace this transition that you're going through from one thing to the next, and take heed in the lessons that you should be learning, the changes that you need to make for this next phase that you're going into. And this crying energy is attached with this stop talking and listen more. So there's some arguments, there's some changes, there's some growing pains that are happening. And it's like The message is go ahead and be vulnerable. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to cry. It's also okay to listen. Um, and perhaps um, the solution lies when you're listening to the other party more, because you're responding to the full facts of the problem instead of like what you're perceiving the problem to be. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's dope advice. Back with the vegetable card, we got you need to do some yoga, do some exercising, okay? Do some yoga, do some exercising, okay? It's time to do some yoga, do some exercising, eat your vegetables, eat better. All of that is in the same energy. So you're needing to make some lifestyle changes, bring balance back to your lifestyle decisions, what you're eating, getting active, like all that needs to go ahead and be balanced. All of that is very much off balance right now. With the laugh energy, it says you look like a shit show, you're a hot mess. Fact, clean yourself up. So this is in the future energy, saying like, girly, look, you taking yourself too seriously. You're being weighed down because you're taking life too seriously. Let's take it back. Let's release some shit. Let's get light again, okay? Like, be around somebody that makes you laugh. Go watch something that makes you laugh. Go do something that makes you laugh. Be around some children, whatever. Be around people that know you. But just be light and do something about your appearance. Like, what's my famous motto that Deion Sanders always says, but I've been saying this. Listen, when you look good, you feel good, you do good. Period. This is the mantra you need to be in. When you look good, you feel good, you do good. So be in that mantra. Legit. Be in that mantra. Do something different with your with your appearance. Once again, so it's like if it's just like basically be more selfish. Invest in yourself. Invest in how you look, how you feel. Investing in better foods, how you eating. Investing in your mental energy. You know what I mean? Upgrading it, upgrading your thought forms, your perception, your perspective, upgrading how you look. Like it's time for you to be selfish. It's time for you to embrace this new phase. It's time for you to upgrade. Okay? It's time for you to upgrade. So that was your reading, Sunny. It's time for you to upgrade. Those was your tough love messages. Is there any other current events that we need to talk about, guys? Back to the topic of the day with the interracial relationships. Here, Henrietta says, I agree self-love is important because they put it out there that black is ugly and being white is beautiful. Right. So the key basis, if you have children that are going to deal with this race agenda issue, self-love has to be taught, and that starts at home. They're not going to just pick that up on the way home from school on an after school special. If you have children and you're watching this, self-love has to be taught. First and foremost, love yourself, your blackness, and all that comes with that. Your edges, your curves, love it all, okay? Because if you don't love that first, you're going to try to project that hate out into your decision making in the world. And that's a whole nother can of worms, okay? Period. But all of this stuff like self-love, that all starts at home. That all starts at home. That's not something that you just pick up at the fucking store. That starts at home. That's instilled. Right? Is there any other current events we need to talk about? What we missing in current events? I don't know about what's out there in these current events. What's out there in them current events? You welcome, girly. Y'all also take a minute to also check your girl uh jewelry website out. We still got that 50% off sale going on right now. I'm trying to find. Yeah. Yeah, take your time out to go to casesaysjustcrystals.myshopify.com. I still got the 50% off sale going on over there, okay? Also, right now, if you would like to purchase some bracelets, okay, I have them on sale right now. Any of the little small single charm bracelets right now are $10 if you want to buy them live from me right now. We got all the crystals that you need. We got lapis lazuli, we got tiger's eye, we got sodialite, we got aventurine, we got citrine, we got pyrite, we got amethyst, tiger's eye. For all the single charm bracelets, they are $10 right now if you like to purchase that on the live. Any of the other charms like I have on right now, that is subject to the 50% off deal on the website. This right here is the Divine Goddess of the Moon charm bracelet. It has the African cowrie shells, the rose quartz, the moonstone, the labradorite, the amethyst, the selenite. That's all right there, okay? Period. If you're interested in that, definitely head over to the case says justcrystals.myshopify.com website to check out that sale is going on right now. 50% off using promo code justcrystals. Okay, check that out. Support your girl. Back to the topic. I just feel like this is never gonna be like resolved. It's never gonna be like a right or wrong with this whole thing. I feel like everybody's household is gonna be different. Everybody should handle it accordingly. But I just feel like ultimately it's not something that you can escape. Just like one of the other people on here said that, listen, depending on where you live at, it may not be an issue for you. It may not be an issue for you. It may be less of an issue depending on where you live at. Um, so there's a thing, but I feel like the conversation still has to be had though. Even if it's a thing or it's not a thing, depending on where you live at, I feel like the conversation still needs to be had because when you travel outside of your city limits and the boundaries of what you feel like you're used to, shit's different. You know what I mean? Shit's different. So you have to prepare your children for what the fuck is out there, right? You don't want them to be met with some. They like, damn, I never. No, you like, oh, my mama told. You know what I'm saying? I know how to handle it. Boom, 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 boom. She already equipped me with the tools on how to handle it because she already told me it's out here. My dad already told me it's out here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like despite where you live at, the interracial topic has to be discussed with like your son or daughter because it's going to come up. It's going to come up. It's going to come up. And the ultimate goal is self love. Self love. Self love. Because I do feel like I keep seeing the underlying issue. I feel like it's self hate is attached with interracial relationships. You see that a lot. The topic of interracial relationships is usually connected to self hate, but that's usually in the house of like black and white. Like you would attribute it to black men feeling like because of self hate they went and got a white girl. How y'all feel about that? Because self love wasn't taught in the household, and even if self love was taught, they didn't been grabbed by society, they friends, these campaigns, who they look up to. You know what I mean? And now they didn't fed into the whole. They didn't fed into the self hate, the black hate, and now shit is trickling down into their viewpoints and they ideals and how they want to show up in the world. You know, self love is so important. That's the really. I feel like that's one of the main things to combat this whole interracial stuff. From because again, it could still be. I'm not saying that all interracial shit deems from something negative. I'm not saying that. I'm only talking about the imbalance of it all. Okay, that's the only thing that we're addressing in the conversation. This isn't like a pro-black thing. This is addressing the imbalance in the campaigns of interracial relationships. I just feel like personally I wouldn't be I don't think I could date anybody long term outside my race. I actually avoid that. A lot of white men are attracted to me. I avoid it. I already tried it. I'm not finna be dealing with racial slurs because I'm out with you. I'm not finna be dealing with the looks. I'm not finna be dealing with just being treated weirdly, oddly. I can get treated like that on my own. So I don't wanna add to that, you know? I don't wanna add to that by dating somebody outside my race. Is there anybody in the chat that dated outside their race? If so, then what was your experience like dating outside your race? Pull up and tell me. It's the K Says the Morning Show. Wake your ass up. And we talking about interracial relationships and campaigns today. Pull up in that comment section. Tell me how you feel about this topic. Have you dated outside your race, and how did that situation go for you? We also doing current events, so if you got a current event that you want me to run through the cards, go ahead and let your girl know. We also doing 11/11. Do you want some tough love messages, some goddess messages? What's coming up in your June? What's coming up in your May? Is he cheating, sis? Okay. Should you know what I'm saying? Do you want to find out about your new connection you talking to? When is love gonna be on the horizon? Do you need a love reading? Pull up. It's 11/11 right now. If you need any of that answered via spiritual angels and ancestors and God, I'm right here for you. Period. You said the lyrics to the song Video by NDRE comes to mind, so needed. Let me look up those lyrics. India Irie's lyrics to Video. Oh yeah, that's my. I forgot. Why I didn't know that was the name of the song. Like I thought it was called something else. Let's play that real quick. That's the jam. Kia said, I've dated outside my race. It was normal, maybe because they grew up around black people, so it didn't feel so awkward. Okay. That's valid. But you feel like it was a good experience? Did you have any, Seems like it was a good experience. Miss Matthews said, I did date outside my race once, a handsome Russian man, but it was never blah, blah, blah. Why he turned out to be married. Well, damn. Well, damn. Let's have a little musical interlude. And sometimes I won't. I might even change my tone. Feels good in my soul. I'm not your English girl from your video. Like a supermodel. Unconditionally, because I am a queen. From my video. That's the jam. Most of my clothes. I will always be the India I mean. When I look in the mirror, the only one there is me. Every freckle on my face is where it's supposed to be. And I know I created. Didn't make no mistakes on me. My hips, my thighs, my lips, my eyes. I'm loving what I see. Not the average girl from your video. Like a supermodel. Unconditionally. Because I am the queen. That's the jam, right? By the price of my clothes. I will always be the India I breathe. That was the jam. You hear me? That was the jam. I used to love that song. You Perry. Tracy pulls up and she trying to do a question. What's up, girly Tracy? Where you at and what's your question? Drop it down in that comment section. Miss Matthews, what you pulling up and saying? You said Freddie Gibbs, a Gemini from Gary Indiana. Why does it appear to be so much hate coming this way? Is the hate organic, or did some pales and hidden powers send them for Gary? Huh. What's the whole situation going on with Freddie Gibbs? I feel like I just seen that. What was they being? Did he get shot? What was happening? I forgot. Um, you heard me. I love NDRE. That was my jam. You said, can you get love guidance or self love messages for new connection because he is outside your race? Okay, Tracy, let's pull up. Let's do so. What's his name, Tracy? Let's ask what is Blank's intentions with you. What's his name? We can pull up, run it through the cards, and see what's going on. Period. Oh, he got attacked in Buffalo. Tracy, you don't know his name? What you saying? What? You don't know his name, Lord Jesus. I hope it ain't Gemini Man 74. That's all you know? Is Gemini Man 74? Lord, angels, ancestors, give me messages for Tracy's new love connection. Give me messages for Tracy's new love connection. Tell me more. Show me more. What's up, guys? If you pulling up and you want to do 1111, we doing double messages for the price of one. So today will be a great day to do 1111 because you get double messages for the price of one today. So what came out for you, Tracy, is give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So this is saying that, hey, don't be so quick to write somebody off, even if they differ from what you're used to. Give somebody or just give love a chance, a connection a chance, even if it's different and out of your comfort zone. Okay. I feel like also this is saying that whatever your new connection will be, it's going to be something that's going to require a lot of communication, a lot of understanding. It's not going to be an easy, free flowing thing, which is nothing wrong with that. It's just saying that, hey, in order to achieve balance, like this relationship, this connection does require work. Okay, like you have to put a lot into it. You know what I mean? That's the energy I'm getting. Then we have let your friends help you. Let your friends help you. So this feels like outside influences are pushing you to accept um, this different uh, stage in your love life. You know what I mean? Also, if you feel like you need advice in this connection, then reach out to your friends. I feel like he's also reaching out to his friends for advice with the connection as well. Then we have past life. So I feel like there's a sense of you feeling like maybe you've known this person before. There's a sense of like a comfortability already. Um, so that's dope too. So maybe really like that's the hard part. Like you already have this, the hard part's already been done. Like you guys already have this comfortability going. Now it's just a matter of like how to mesh in and find balance with how you know, like I think this way, he thinks this way. I see the world this way, he sees the world this way. He views women this way. I view men. You know what I mean? Like it's more of like how do you mesh you guys' ideals, life's viewpoints, thought forms together. That's going to take a little bit of work, communication, and time. Okay, because there's a lot of differences here. But ultimately, I feel like this connection could be the one for you. This connection could be the one for you. I feel like this person checks off a lot of things or is going to check off a lot of things on your list that you look for. Excuse me. And because of that, you're willing to do more work. You know what I mean? You're willing to see where it goes. You're willing to uh, put more effort into it, I feel like both of you are going to feel like this is a soulmate connection. I feel like both of you feel like this is my person. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like our souls knew each other, know each other, like our souls mesh. Like, you're energetically, y'all mesh. You see what I'm saying? Like, outside, two totally different, night and day. But energy wise, soul wise, like, you guys are two peas in a pod. Can't tell you guys apart, soul wise, energetic wise. There is a need also here for trust. There will be a issue of trust. The topic of trust will come up, maybe in regards to somebody's past, or just in regards to I don't really know in regards to what kind of, but I just feel like the topic of trust is going to come up for you guys to discuss. I don't know if you guys will, agree with how y'all view trust was, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but just the topic of trust is going to come up with the connection. But ultimately, I feel like there could be a trip in the future. And when y'all take a trip away from both of y'all surroundings, I feel like y'all are actually going to come together even more, in a new level and a new phase of y'all connection will happen when you guys take that trip. So I feel like this connection is a good thing. I feel like you should embrace it. I feel like your friends are going to give you some really great advice if you ever get stuck. And same thing with him. I feel like y'all both will agree that you guys are each other's soulmate and that you really want to foster, nurture, and work on this connection. I feel like energetically with your angels and ancestors and God, they're co-signing everything that I'm saying. Um, yeah, this feels like a good connection for you to explore. Doo-doo-doo. So that's what I got for you for your love connection, girly. Let me see what other current events. I feel like I haven't been seeing no current events for real that was worth talking about. Let me check it out. Let's check out YouTube or something. What's on my little immediate feed? So, guys, also while we're trying to find another current event, if you've been meditating and journaling and setting your intentions, and you feel like nothing is working, if you feel like you're not seeing the progress that you needed to see, perhaps you need to go ahead and shop at CASHAPP Just Crystals. This jewelry is specifically made for meditation, journaling, and intentions. Why would it help with that? Because I also bless the crystals with oils that help expedite your meditations, your intentions, and your journaling. So if you're having a problem with that, you feel like you're in a stagnant energy, but you've been meditating and setting your intentions and journaling, and you haven't been seeing any of your manifestations how you wanted them, they're not showing up, then basically definitely invest in some Case Says Just Crystals jewelry with the appropriate crystal for your intention, journaling, or meditation. I also bless the crystal to heighten the energy of it so that your meditation, your intentions, and your journaling can be more effective. Okay? Period. I'm also running a sale on the jewelry, which is 50% off using the promo code Just Crystals. Go over there and check the website out. The website is below on your screen. Let me see what else y'all talking about. Yeah. I'm loving this topic. It's a good topic to discuss. It hit me just looking at the blog. So I was like, you know what? How my people feel about this? Let's pull it up. All right, let me see. Let me see what other current events we can talk about. Do, 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 do. I feel like ain't nothing been going on for real. This is when I wanted to talk about. Listen, this dude, some pimp. This dude named Pimpin' Ken says Beyonce and Pimp C had a sex tape. Now, what the hell? Have y'all saw that? Have y'all saw that? Does Beyonce have a sex tape with Pimp C? Now, listen, I did a Pimp C reading a long time ago on my channel. If you're interested into my Pimp C reading, check that out. But this is currently talking about, does Pimp C have a sex tape with Beyonce? How y'all feel about that? Listen, Tracy, head over there right now, 50% off, period. Also, if you see any of the single charm bracelets that you want to purchase right here, what's in my throat? You're more than welcome to do that right now. These are the single crystal charm bracelets like that, anything like that. I can sell you that right now on live. Those are just $10. Any of the single crystal charm bracelets, okay? Period. Do do do. If you're interested into my Goddess of the Moon meditation set, do y'all remember that? It comes with that big selenite ball, which is great for meditation. Um, that set where you get the bracelet, the ball, the ring, the necklace, that's over there on sale right now, 50% off. Case says justcrystals.myshopify.com. I also have Shop Pay available. So if you want a budget, because we all balling on a budget, you can pay it in installments. You don't have to pay it all at one time. What is in my throat? I was just fine. My throat got extremely dry. Y'all, is there a Beyonce and Pimp C sex tape? Let me ask that. If the answer is yes, I definitely gotta head over to Patreon and do a personal, like not personal reading, a reading on that. Let me check it out. Is there a Pimp C and Beyonce sex tape? uh, yeah, I don't think there's a sex tape. I don't think there's a sex tape. Listen here, I got this fat ass no in the past position. I'm not getting that there was a sex tape. I don't see a sex tape. But people believe that there is. People believe that there is, but I don't think there is one. I don't think there is one. I don't think there is one. Did Beyonce and Pimp C have a sexual relationship? Did Beyonce and Pimp C have a sexual relationship? Because how did they even two get in the same sentence? Yeah. I feel like this is just smoke, y'all. This is just smoke. Because they didn't have no sexual relationship. This just smoke. That's just talk. That's just smoke. Cernay, you saw an interview with Pimp and Ken about Pimp C having a sex tape with the R&B chick, but he wouldn't say who it was. Yeah, they told me something it was Beyonce, because I'm not getting that it was Beyonce. And shit. You said, can you get career and money messages for June? You said you used to make jewelry too. Should you restart, or is there a better career option for you? Um, Girly. So career, that's an 1111. Money, that's an 1111. And the question about your jury, that's an 1111. So send 3333 over there to the Cash App. We can take care of them questions right now here on live. So if it's not Beyonce, then who could it be? If it's not Beyonce, then who could it be? Let me turn this light down. I feel like I'm looking too light. If it's not Beyonce, who could it be? Oh, that's interesting. If it's not Beyonce, who could it be? So does Pimp C have a secret sex tape out with a celebrity? Does Pimp C have a secret sex tape with some type of celebrity? Maybe it was somebody else in Destiny's Child. Maybe it wasn't Beyonce. I'm not even getting that there's really even a sex tape out out right now. I feel like something or credence about a sex tape will maybe get released sometime in the future, but whatever they're talking about right now is just smoke. but something in the future will be released or leaked. I don't know if they're gonna like somebody's gonna like leak a video and say it's Pimp C. Yeah, they're gonna leak a video and say it's Pimp C, but I don't think it's gonna be him though. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why he coming up right now. Like, why is Pimp C even coming up right now? That feels odd. That feels odd. All right, let me see, Tracy, what you sent. So Tracy, you only send $12 for one question. Which question do you want answered? Because you asking me 3 questions, but you've only sent $12. So girly, which question do you want answered? But yeah, I don't know why Pimp C is even coming up. Cause girl, $12 ain't gonna get 3 questions answered, okay? So let me see what else is coming up. I don't know why Pimp C is even coming up right now. That's weird. They said a new drug as strong as fentanyl has been found in the DC area. Damn. That's interesting. We're going to put a pin in that and come back. Okay, so your career messages for June. Angels, ancestors. What's coming up for Tracy's career in June? What's coming up for Tracy's career in June? I think it's about to start raining here. That's why it's getting so dark. And I need to get my my charging cord. I'll be right back. Nancy, go to your bed. Come on, baby. What's coming up for your career in June? Let's see. Let's see. We got the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Justice card. Bottom of the deck is Eight of Cups. What's coming up for your career in June? Let's see why these energies are here. It's about to be a big storm. It got super dark here. So let's see. Why is this Queen of Wands here? Why is this Queen of Wands here? This is a woman of action, the Lovers, a decision. So the Lovers and a decision, this could simply be, I don't know, so are you with somebody? Like are you with somebody? Because there's maybe a connection that's somehow tied into like your career and like your finances. Very much something about maybe like love and your career and finances are tied in together. I don't know what that means. This is your life, not mine. But Ace of Wands is like a woman of action, ready to do something. Like they about that life. You see what I'm saying? Like they do more than they talk. They're about that action. So is this really like you deciding to be that woman? You know what I'm saying? Be that woman. Be that energy that you used to be in. Like be back in that energy. Because I feel like this energy isn't foreign to you, but you're making the decision to be back into that energy. Like you're wanting to pay more attention to your ambition. You're making yourself back the center of attention. You already have a good business sense anyways. And You just, so basically you have all these good qualities to make you a good businesswoman, okay? Period. You got the confidence, you got the vision, you're already attractive, you're magnetic, you're mature. You know what I mean? Like you've already had success in business before. You're independent in thought. Like, you know what I mean? You're very balanced. You're very positive thinking. Like you can do it. You're career minded. You're competent. You can do this. So it's like you making the decision back to be in this energy. I don't know if just like a new love interest is supporting you to be back in this energy as well. Is that what that means? I don't know. This is your life. But that's good energy nonetheless. Then we have Ace of Wands. So a new beginning of some sort, right? Because you're in this thought form of, listen, I need to be back in this Queen of Wands energy, it brings about a new beginning. Because you took action. You took action. So now, because you took action, a new beginning is here. So you have a new way of looking at something. It could be how you design your jewelry, how you know what I mean, whatever your fresh idea about your jewelry is. You're super creative, you know what I mean? You just recently had this upsurge in creativity that you feel like you need to follow. Spirit is here saying that you need to capitalize on that surge of creativity and energy that you're working within right now. Do like utilize that energy. Do something with that energy. Don't let that mood pass you by. Capitalize upon that energy. Why is this Ace of Wands here? We have development of information and contracts. Page of Swords, okay? So Page of Swords is like more information, right? Page of Swords is more information. Upgrading your information. A new thought form. Making decisions, okay? Let me see what else. This is just, again, keep bagging up your good business sense and clarity. So really it's like almost just follow the guidance that you're being given. Follow those, your ideas, like all those downloads you've been given. Like follow that, okay? You already been downloaded with the game plan, you know what I'm saying, the outline of what you should do as it pertains to like your career in jewelry. Why is somebody calling me from Shanghai? Why is somebody calling me from Shanghai? Y'all, like, look at this, legit. Why is somebody calling me from Shanghai? What am I going to do with that? What the hell? Who the fuck do I know that's in Shanghai? Anyway. Let's see. Then we have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Why is this Nine of Swords here? This is giving me like a worrying energy. Okay, so listen. I feel like, girlie, you be beating yourself up and not believing in yourself. And you feel like, listen, I don't want to make a decision that ruins me. I don't want to like put all my money into this and then it fails. Like, that's giving me negativity vibes. That's giving me like, you know what I'm saying? Like you being low vibrational for no reason. Like you're not believing in yourself. Like you doubting yourself, right? You giving your own self these worries and setbacks. Like you putting it on yourself. But I feel like you recognize that and you knew that every time like you would get started, you would get eclipsed by your own negativity, your own bad thoughts. You know what I mean? And you would talk yourself out of something good. You would talk yourself out of a new beginning. You would talk yourself out of this positive vibe you feeling. You would talk yourself out of this new start. And I feel like you're going to start to leave that behind. Good. Then we got the Justice card right here. It pertains to your career. Why is that here? So justice is like getting what you deserve. Girlie, it's time for you. I feel like you're going to believe that this is your time. I'm getting what I deserve. I deserve this. I believe it. You know? Why is this Justice card here? Clarity way, period. With the Ace of Swords. Clarity way with the Ace of Swords. Yes. You're going to finally start to believe Yes, I can do this. I'm getting what I deserve. You're going to start to see progress in the decisions that you made, the steps that you're taking. I deserve this. This is mine. I can have this, okay? And you're going to be leaving behind how you used to think. You know what I mean? You're going to be leaving behind what you used to value. You're going to be leaving behind those old emotions. And in search for your new beginning, your new future, your new reality, your new lifestyle. Why is this Eight of Cups here? Supporter of ambition and success. Girly, you're walking towards this, okay? You're walking towards this. You're walking towards this. Provider of logic and impartial judgment, okay? King of Swords, you're walking towards this. Period. And listen, we finished the reading off. We started with the Ace of Wands and we're finishing off with the, we started off with the Queen of Wands and we're finishing with the Queen of Wands. Girly, so you will in fact be in that Queen of Wands energy. You're not going to let yourself shoot yourself in the foot or the boat or however you want to put it no more. You're going to be in the energy, know it, and live in it, thrive in it, period. It's it. It's up and it's up, then it's up and it's stuck. Period. So that's your career. That's looking good. That's looking good. Nothing to worry there. That's looking good. Just stay positive, stay focused, and you cool on that front. Now let's look into this love. Let's look into the love. Or no. The money. The money. Or we kind of really tackled that with the, but you know, we gonna go there with, we gonna go there with the money. What's your money looking like? Because I feel like sometimes that could be a little separate. So let's do it. So angels, ancestors, what is Tracy's money looking like for June? What is Tracy's money looking like for June? What is looking like? We got the Star card. What is looking like for June? The Six of Cups. Then we got the Page of Wands. What is looking like for June? Why is this Star card here? Ooh, a lot of messages. Why is this six card? Why is this Six of Cups here? Boom. Why is this Page of Wands here? Boom. Why is this Fool card here? All right. So with this Star card in your money, girly, listen. This is you pouring back into yourself and realizing I'm great. You utilizing your talents. You are finally in sync with your angels, your ancestors, and God. I also feel like a female ancestor is helping you, guiding you, giving you downloads, giving you nudges. You know what I'm saying? They want to see you succeed. There is a female ancestor that wants to help you and guide you. Yeah. So, look, Ten of Swords. All of this is in the past. Okay? An energy of not having, an energy of not being tapped in. An energy of just feeling like, you know, just down and out. You realize the truth about something. Okay? You realize the truth about something. You've made a judgment call about something as far as your money and your finances and just how you view yourself and what you deserve, how you want your life to be, how you want to be seen, how you want to show up. You finally decided what you wanted, and now you need to go after it. You have been through things that have knocked you down with money. Your money has been up and down too. Savings perhaps too as well. But you like, you know what? I'm focused on this goal. It keeps nudging me. I can't escape it. I'm going to take the steps to do it. You're not letting it go. Perseverance. Despite what you've been through, despite not having or something, feeling like maybe you don't have everything you need for your business, you don't have everything to set it up, don't mind that. Just get started, and God is going to do the other 50%. God is going to provide the rest of the way, but you have to start. I feel like people don't understand that God never does anything 100%. God is nothing but 50% to me. You have to do that 50% first for him, his angels, his ancestors, or what, to step in and help you. You have to do 50%. They just ain't giving out like blessings on the corner. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how it works. You got to apply yourself first and foremost. So then we have the Six of Cups right here. This is a nostalgic energy. Why would that energy be here? But I feel like this is a handout, a gift, something that you didn't see. I feel like somebody that you know will want to help you. They want to help you make decisions, help give you clarity. You may even be getting a partner, you know what I mean, that you know. It could be a male simply too. But somebody wants to help you succeed, and they want to help you win, and they want to help you get what you deserve. That's dope energy. Let me see here. Then we have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands here is the new beginning, that new thought, that new beginning, that new vigor. Um, that strength is the resiliency. That money is coming. That money is coming. They just want you to stay on the path, stay focused on your goals, and that money is coming. That money is coming. We got the Fool card here. Listen, they want you to even not be like, the overall message is, don't worry about the money. Because if you're focused on and you're doing what you love, you're focused on that, then simply the money is going to come. That's the message. Don't focus on the money. Focus on what you love. Focus on, are you being obedient to your angels, your ancestors, and God? And the money is going to come. Yes, that storm that started. Because the money is going to come. Then we got Future Plans Gardens. Hold on tight Avenue. Period. Listen here. Future plans. All you got to do is stay tight. Stay down to the plan with the Three of Wands. And your ships is coming in, girlie. They coming in. They coming in. And you will get away from this feeling of like, I got to be frugal with my money. I got to be so tight. But listen, at the beginning stage of this business, yes, you do want to keep a good money management outlook on your finances, what's coming in, what's going out, okay? But yeah, money looking good though, okay? You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah. I'm seeing it, y'all. I'm seeing it. My phone trying to warn me. I'm seeing, look how dark it got in here. You hear me? It look like it's nighttime and it's 11:46. And it's like I'm in the middle. I'm in the fucking dark. This storm done got crazy. Next, we talking about, should you start or restart, or should you restart your jewelry business, or is there a better option for you? Let's ask. Angels, ancestors, should Tracy restart her jewelry business? Should Tracy restart her jewelry business? I got a year. Oh, shoot. I got a year from now. Yes, that's what I want to say. What else? Tell me more. Should Tracy restart her jewelry business? No need to worry. Tell me more. Should Tracy restart her jewelry business? Here we go. Listen here. I feel like once again. Hold on. Let me see something. So, I don't know. Did you start the jewelry business a year ago? But I feel like, listen, the jewelry business is not the end all to be all. They want you to go ahead and get it started, get it running, like a well-oiled machine, like if you just bought a new car. Put the tires on that John. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's the oil is changed. You know what I'm saying? The fluids is checked. So they want you to do that whole thing with the business. Get it started, get it running, but that's not your end all to be all, okay? They definitely want you to go ahead and get it started, but that's not the end all to be all. This worry energy keeps eclipsing any type of good energy I'm picking up off of you, Tracy. I keep getting this worry energy mentally. Like, you'll just be in a good mental spot, and I feel like just a negative vibe, a negative energy just wave over you and wash away all that good shit you just did, thought, felt. Like, you got to really get that in check, girlie. So, let's see. So, besides the jewelry business, what type of business should Tracy be doing? Five of Wands. Knight of Swords. Page of Wands, bottom of the deck. Death card. Why is this Five of Wands here? Seven of Pentacles, waiting patiently. Why is this Knight of Swords here? Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Why is this Page of Wands here? Justice card, Sun card. Why is this Death card here? Ten of Wands. Okay. So Five of Wands is competing energy, sports energy. Let me see. So, besides the jewelry business, what should you get into? That's what we asking right now. I feel like there's something else that excites you. It's not just this jewelry. It's something else that excites you. I feel like this could be the energy that you like to compete. You love a good, healthy competition. What else should you be doing? I feel like there's a few things that really get you going and that you're passionate about. It could be even up to 5 things. They want you to really accomplish all of those things, but they need to be put into priorities, okay? Because the only way to eat an elephant is one chunk at a time. So there's at least 5 things that you really could be doing from a creative standpoint and making money from. But you have to put those into some type of order and priority, because again, you can't just start 5 fucking things and finish 5 fucking things. It just doesn't, you know it doesn't work like that, right? So yeah. So they want you to take things one thing at a time, be patient, but all of them will yield money. All of them will be successful. Um, but there's 5 things, legit. Only you would know what those are. This is your life. Only you would know what that is. So then we have Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords here in the present energy. Knight of Swords. Okay, so if not the jury, then what could it be? I just feel like you get new ideas all the time. Like you get new ideas all the time. You see things from a business point of view all the time. Okay. And they want you to start taking action on those ideas that you've been given. You've been legit been given downloads like crazy. So start writing some stuff down. And that's not to say that you can't do everything. They want you to do all that stuff that they giving you, but you can't do it all at one time, right? Legit. So then they have the Queen of Pentacles right here. The Queen of Pentacles, supporter of generosity and security, quick communication, guarded. So some more quick energy. So interesting. Why is this quick energy here? So I feel like maybe you're sharing your ideas with somebody that wants to help cash in on them with you. Because I don't think you're going to be able to execute all of this by yourself, right? Everybody needs a team. So something feels like, yes, you are going to reach out to somebody, or another female, like-minded female. They may even want to help. They just want to even invest, maybe, okay? I feel like you might get some communication about that as far as these new businesses and these new options and these, all these different avenues go. Let me see. But listen, it's time for you to be on go mode. It's no more stagnant energy. It's time for you to be in action. You shouldn't be sitting still. You've been given so many ways to bring in money, so many ideas that you should be taking action on, brother. You should be busy as hell. There should be no time for you to be stagnant. You should be actively into something. And I feel like your energy is ready to take on a challenge. You're ready to accomplish these goals. You're ready. You're simply ready. Now we have the Page of Wands here. Oh, this storm is raging. Let's see. Page of Wands. So I feel like you are going to get an important message or an important letter, or some quick responses from somebody that also wants to help. You know what I mean? Or like somebody that wants to help mentor you or even invest. But it's definitely time for you to start these creative ventures. You have plenty. Listen, this is your time to get what you deserve. Like, this is divine. Okay, this is divine. You have the Sun card here, eclipsing all these new, ideas, these new beginnings, this new energy. This is divine, girlie. It's time. It's time for you to get what you deserve. Do you understand that? You in the 1111 energy. It's time for you to get what you deserve. It's time for those burdens to be released. Your overall energy when it comes to all of this, it's time to put an end to this stagnant energy. It's time to put an end to this stale energy. It's time to put an end to the negativity and you're not believing in yourself. It's time for you to go out there and get what you deserve, okay? But from But listen, all the stuff that you asking for is going to require work and it's going to require maintenance. This isn't going to be easy, girly. This road that you're trying to travel is not going to be easy. Entrepreneurship is not easy. You know that, right? So just make sure you get fortified and you're strengthening yourself for the long haul, okay? Because this is not going to be easy, but it's going to be fruitful, okay? So that's what I got for you, Tracy. That was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you resonated with it. I hope it helped. Let me see. Okay, let me. Hold on, Nicole Lee Smith, girlie. Hold on, you just sent some money. What you just sent? You just sent, girl. You sent 125. That's part of the tip, huh? I appreciate you, girlie. You know you always look out for your girl. You always look out for your girl. Don't nobody look out for your girl. You definitely always look out for your girl. She said, "Listen, go get that money, girl. I need to be in that flea market too." You said, "Hey, don't you have Zelle?" I don't have Zelle. I'm sorry, Jen. I don't have Zelle. So, should you start your sweatband business? Let me ask, Nicole. Angels, ancestors. I feel like, did you already ask your angels and ancestors about this? I feel like if you do start it, it won't pop off till a year from now. I feel like the situation will get better and better and better. It won't be like an immediate success. I feel like part of this is like a trust the process. Well, like, yeah, if you're guided to do that, then do it. Just know that it's not going to take off as soon as you start it. It will catch speed. It's like a slow but sure type of thing. But don't worry. Just put it out there and do the best you can to put your product out there for people to see it. But if you worry, will it do this? Will it do that? It kind of brings down the vibration of it all. Okay, but ultimately, I feel like it's a yes to go ahead and start it. Just don't put too much into it, which means like just start it. Just start it. Bare minimum as possible. Put it out there. Don't put too much into it. I'm being guided to tell you that. But there is something better that this leads to. Okay? There's something better that this leads to, which means like, yeah, it can start off with the headbands, right? And then you can get another idea while you're in the process of this for something else. But you won't get that something else until you're in the process of this headband thing. Do you see what I'm saying? This sweatband thing. Girly, I appreciate you. Thank you for even, letting me like help you, guide you. Like, guys, this is legit my calling. I thrive off of just simply helping. Like, I love it. I love it. What's up, Yanny Yan? Girly, I was just thinking about you, girly. I've been using the shit out that cream, Yanny, and it's really working. I feel like it's working. This belly fat is getting burnt off. It's war on the fupa. It's definitely war on the fupa. Let me see. What is that something else? What is that something else that will happen once she starts the sweatband business. What is that? Something else. Let me see. Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles. So it's like you, something working all together. I feel like you already do certain things with clothes. So it's like they want you to eventually bring everything under one house. I feel like it's three things that you do really well as far as like the clothes. And they want you to really start pushing those three unique things. Three unique things. That's what I'm getting. Three unique things. Three unique things. Um, that would work together with the sweatbands, okay? Why is this Two of Swords here? Confusion, illusions, place. See, again, you have a lot of stuff going on, so sometimes you get confused on what you should be putting your energy behind. But make sure one thing is running really well first before you move on to the next thing. They're also saying that you should start collaborating, or maybe you've already started to collaborate with somebody else. Also, with the fact of collaborating with resources too. Um, so an investor. I feel like if you do pitch your idea, even just like your styles, your design to somebody, somebody will pick it up. Somebody will pick it up. And we got Three of Pentacles twice in one reading. Why is this Three of Pentacles here? It's a lot of cards. Now that's a lot of cards. Something about the truth you needing to understand or let me see, what is this? I don't know if you feel like you shy away from working with other people because maybe they don't get your vision, maybe they don't get your style. You don't want to be tore down and criticized about whatever your style, your designs is. That could be here. I don't know. And maybe that's hindering you from wanting to work with somebody else. Let's see. Seven of Wands is here. Perseverance. I feel like if that is your thought, or if there was a worry, you need to put that to bed, because there's somebody waiting that will love your designs, that will want to work with you and push it. Again with the Two of Swords, a double. We got Two of Swords again in the same reading. So there's a lot of indecision going on with you that could also be hindering your progress as it relates to like your fashion business as a whole, Nicole. Um, because it's like you like, should I be doing this or should I be doing this? It's like you get very much confused because you have so many irons in the fire, when there's really saying like, boom, just choose one thing, do it well, do the best of your ability, focus on that. When it gets to a point where, you know what I'm saying, it's at a good spot, boom, that's already going. Let me focus on this. Almost like a spinning of plates. This plate's already spinning. Okay, cool. Let me work on this. This is spinning. Okay, cool. It's not like, boom, let me get 7 plates spinning at one time. You know what I mean? It's not that. It's like, get one thing going. Boom, that's good. That's running great. Okay, we're doing diagnostics. It's checked. This boom is great. Boom, I can, it's cool. It's still spinning. I left you for 5 minutes. It's still spinning. Left you for 10 minutes. It's still spinning. Like, something gives me that vibe. Do one thing like that first, then move on to the next. Why is this Three of Swords here? Um, so I don't know if this is some type of setback or some type of heartbreak as it pertains to home life, or just having a nuclear home. I feel like maybe you want another you want to manifest a more stable income because you want to go ahead and have a more nuclear home environment, because there is some type of heartbreak attached to this. Um, there's some type of emotion that bothers you that's attached to uh, not having a nuclear home environment. Why is this Five of Cups here? Abundant Legacy Avenue. Girlie, you've gotten this before when I've done a reading with you. Your fashion business is supposed to be like, it's a whole like house of Nicole Lee. Do you see what I'm saying? And I feel like if you start putting more energy into building that, you actually will see financial rewards from that, because there is a marketplace for what you do. They want you to quit focusing on what you don't have and what you've lost and all of that, instead of focusing on the help. I feel like, again, two people keep coming to me that are going to be sent to you to help you. Something feels like also reciprocity. Um, like what you put into this is what you get out of it. So it's like if you're not putting your all into this, you can't get your all out of it, you know? Then we have the Two of Pentacles, but they want you to start focusing on your legacy. What are you leaving behind? What are you presenting to your children? You know what I mean? Your son, like, what they want you to start focusing on that. Don't focus on maybe the emotional aspects that you wish were better in your life. They want you to focus upon definitely your legacy, and providing a stable, balanced home life. The Two of Pentacles is here saying slow and steady wins the race. Like I was telling you, everything just can't be, I'm spinning 7 plates at one time, look at me go. This definitely is, listen, finances and everything will balance out once you focus on one thing very well, get that going, and then focus on the next, okay? That's what I got for you, girlie. So new strides with this business and the house and the co-lead should be your main focus. Two people are going to come in to help you, to help take the vision and how you see yourself and your business to the next level. I also see you're going to limit things down to like 3 major things that you offer, and you're going to start to push that. What else? That's pretty much it. You said hats and the clothing. You said don't forget Sims. He's inclined to do this reading. Who is Sims? Who is Sims? Who is Sims? Let me see. What else? Is there anybody else that want a tough love message? Pull up. You want to know about your love life. You want to know about your money, your career, your relationship. You know what I mean? Like your new love in your life. You want to pull up and figure, you know what I'm saying? Figure out, is somebody lying to you? Hey, is he cheating? Is she cheating? You know? Pull up. We can run it through the cards and figure it out right now. I'm talking about right now. Oh, he sent me an email? I forgot all about that man. I forgot all about that man. My shoulder's starting to hurt again. You said that you got a few questions, but I'm sure if you got the energy that's quick for me, and you see some. You said what? Doom, doom, doom. I don't see no email for Sims. I don't got no email for Sims. Sylvester, I don't got no email from him. Oh, I remember him asking me. He told me he want to know what his calling is because he's been working at Coca-Cola for so long, and he's starting to get tired of it. Is you with him now? My damn shoulder. My neck and my shoulder, like, woo. My neck, my back, my neck and my back. Damn. This shoulder been killing me. So is he with you now though? Do do do. Well, he not with you now. Do 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 do. So we got the Six of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. His true calling. Bottom of the deck is the Sun card. Why is this Six of Pentacles here? Why is this Six of Pentacles here? Temperance. Why is this Page of Pentacles here? Two of Cups. Why is this Five of Swords here? The Devil card. Why is this Sun card here? The Ace of Cups. So what is his true calling? Six of Pentacles is reciprocity. Temperance is balance. So something about something is off balance. What that is, I don't know. Let's see if I can try to figure it out. My damn shoulder. I know that shit off balance. So I'm seeing something about like something about giving to others, helping with others. He needs to start diversifying his portfolio with his investments. Maybe start an investment group. He needs to be a part of an investment group and diversifying his portfolio. I feel like he could be spending his money a certain way, but I don't know if he's not educated in that way. But this is in the past, so maybe he already is. So I don't know if they're saying he needs to lean more into his investments, or to charities. But I feel like he has like he got good teaching skills actually. He has skills that he can teach or mentor towards youth. So they want him to start working with youth and underprivileged communities. Men, you know what I mean? He needs to be working with young boys. Because he has skills to teach. He would be good at mentoring. He likes to help. Let me see. Ooh. He can maybe try to find maybe two youth that he can maybe mentor and invest in. Something like that. I'm seeing that too. All right, let me keep going. Then we got the Page of Pentacles. So again, he needs to be working with some type of youth to help them get to college and mentor them to college and their educational pursuits. I don't know if I don't know if it's about adopting two boys. I don't know if it's about adopting two boys, but something about I'm seeing hardcore mentoring two male youths. Yeah, like he's supposed to be doing that. Like I'm seeing getting two youth, two youth to college, two youth to college. I'm getting it. That's his calling. That's what I'm seeing. Um, yeah, That's what I'm saying. I can't get around that. I can't get around that. Do he have two sons? Well, you could just tell him the information I told you, because I mean, you already sent me a tip, so I'm really just doing this off the strength of that. But but I understand why you say he's having money financially. Listen, the Two of Pentacles is right here at the bottom of the deck, and that's why I already said something here about, like, you know what I'm saying, something is off balance. I understand that. Um, but he's supposed to be. I feel like he needs to adopt or foster parent two male youths. That's his calling. He don't have no children. Okay, well, perfectly. That's why I'm seeing this. He's supposed to be fostering. He's supposed to be a foster parent, and he's going to foster two male youths. I can't even get away from it. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Then we got the Five of Swords here. The Five of Swords is a tricky energy. It's a tricky energy. I just feel like, listen, with these two male youths, it's not gonna be easy. These are two youths that's not yours. These are two sons that's not yours. They come from really fucked up backgrounds. It's not gonna be a easy task. But that's what I see that the angels, ancestors, and God got for him. That's his calling. Now, do he choose to accept it? That's on him. But this, and I also feel like what's really eclipsing him from doing, I feel like he even may have even thought about this parenting thing, this foster thing, but I feel like he thinks that A, he knows that it's not going to be easy. B, he feels like, is it going to be a wasted thing? I don't want to waste my resources into these two mil youths and they just not appreciative. I feel like he's looking at it, or you know what, I feel like the negative coin of raising two young boys that are not yours, I feel like very much concerns him. I mean, because why wouldn't it? But I feel like maybe the positive of what he could be doing with these two youths could be getting overshadowed by the negative aspect of taking on two youths that are not yours. Okay. Then we have the Sun card. I feel like if he does fall into this calling of adopting these two boys, I feel like he's going to be divinely blessed. Divinely blessed. Divinely blessed. Blessed. Like, I think people are sometimes miss out on the fact that children are a blessing from God, a legacy, a life. You see, like, from God. I feel like he may even be blessed with his own child too, if he follows this calling as well, because he has no children, he has no true heirs. I feel like he would even be blessed with a child of his own. And he would be blessed with a relationship too. Yes. I don't know if the relationship that they're talking about, like a divine soulmate relationship for him, would come along with two youths, or this relationship is separate from the two youths. I don't know. I'm not really getting a feel on that. But his divine calling, I feel like, could be given to him once he follows the actions of becoming a foster parent, and he'll be given true love. He'll be, given somebody to help him with these two youths, right? He'll be divinely blessed. He won't need for anything. Okay? God will provide if he go ahead and steps into this calling. I'm when I say provide, like your cup overfloweth provide. Like we have overflowing emotions, right? Like overflowing of everything that you're wanting and needing if he steps into this calling. Okay? I appreciate it, Nicole. But yes, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, he has to step into this. If he don't, he won't really see that joy, that happiness, that fulfillment that he's been seeking, that's been escaping him his whole life, until he steps into this role. I'm seeing this wholeheartedly. Listen, if he steps into this, his 10 of cups, he will be happy and satisfied beyond measure. All he wanted to do was have you know, somebody he can pour into, somebody that could he what's the point of living all this life and experiencing all this life and learning all these lessons if you have nobody to pass it down to, if you have nobody to teach and nurture, if you have nobody to, you know, fly under your wing? Like, what is the purpose of what you went through and what you experienced if you're not passing it on? I think he understands it. I think he knows that. And I feel like he want to experience true happiness and satisfaction till he's in that position of these two youth and passing on to them and pouring into them and building them and nurturing them and giving them that love. Even while he's in the midst of that, I feel like his soulmate may come along and see him and fall in love with the fact that you nurtured two boys that's not yours. You know, like, I'm telling him real spill right now. Like, this is fresh off the press from God. Like, fresh off the press. I'm so passionate about this because, like, I'm seeing it. Wow, that's dope energy. Yeah, his finances and everything will get, like, everything will get better. He got to step on onto his path. He's been avoiding it for a while. Okay, he's been avoiding stepping onto his path for a while. He's been running parallel to it. He may step on, step off. Okay, but listen, he knows this. He knows this. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. He knows exactly what I'm saying. This is from his soul's energy. Okay, that he wants to be a father. You know, and it's not too late for him to be a father. It's not too late. It's not too late. Yeah, definitely tell him everything that I'm saying. You can even, like, have him come back to the video when I did his reading. Make sure you put the time down when I'm talking about him so he could come back and listen to his reading. But yeah, like, Sylvester, you've always wanted to be a dad and to pour into two sons. Okay, you always wanted a true love connection. Um, I feel like a water sign female is your true love connection, okay? And once you step onto your path of trying to become a foster dad, and you get these two youths and you're in the energy of these two youths, your love of your life will come along and help you with these two youths. You feel like, damn, I'm already such and such age. Listen, God will continue to make for a provider. You don't got to worry about no money. B, your health and everything will be intact to do what you need to do for these two boys and this new love that's coming. So you don't have to worry about your age, your money, your health, or nothing. All of that will be provided for, okay? In abundance, to where, like I said, your cup will be overflowing. You would be like, oh my God, where have all these blessings been? They were right there the whole time, but you have been avoiding your path that what was really deemed for you couldn't be given until you stepped onto it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's good things for you, Sylvester, but you gotta go ahead and accept your calling. Accept it, okay? Accept it. Accept it. And nothing worth having is easy. Okay, it always is going to require a little work. It's going to be tough. There's going to be some sleepless nights. There's going to be some arguments. There's going to be some strife. That's going to happen. We're talking about 2 million youths in America. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be an easy a task for you to take on these two youths. But I know that you can do it because you're called to. Period. Yeah, I can tell that he's very sweet. I liked his energy when I see him on that little video. He's very sweet, and I feel like he has the patience, the nurturing to pour into these two youths. Okay, like, these two youths need a dad so bad. Like, they need a dad so bad. Like, I feel like it's going to be the normal, you know what I'm saying, growing pains of raising two boys. I just feel like that's going to be there. I don't feel like it's going to be like overly to where you feel like you regretted your decision. I don't feel that at all. I feel like, if anything, it's going to be like, this is the best decision I ever made. I should have made it sooner. I don't know what I was waiting for. I knew I always wanted this. Like, you know what I mean? I'm happy for you. I can't wait to you step into this energy, and please keep me posted with this, because I mean, I don't see it no other way. I really don't. Fancy, you in there running. I know you hate them storms. She hate them storms. Do do do. Is there anybody else here that needs like some tough love messages, your life purpose messages, what you should be doing? What messages do your angels and ancestors have for you? Goddess messages, what should you be watching out for? You know what I'm saying? There's so many questions anybody could be asking. Is there any questions before we get up out of here? Before I wrap it up? Is there anybody that want to pull up and do a question before I get up out of here? Is there any current events you want me to run through the cards? Is there anybody that want to purchase one of these bracelets? I got them in silver. I got silver all day, period. Any of the single charm bracelets are $10 right now, $5 shipping. Is there anybody else? Are we good? We good? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Fancy, calm down. The rain went away. I don't even know what you think I could do when you be crying, Poochie. I don't know what you can. What you gonna get on my back? What I don't. I need to get one of them little African satchels for your ass and put your ass on my back. Cause what the hell? Shit, you just as tall as me if I stretch you out. What am I finna do with you? Cause it's raining. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thanks for falling through. Yeah. This started off as Kay says the morning show. We talked about interracial relationships. And are they being pushed on our youth? And at what cost? And what could be the residuals of that campaign and the in the interracial agenda? We talked about how different people would handle it with their children, how they have handled it. We talked about how different people experienced interracial relationships and stuff like that. What else? We did a little current events today. We brought up the Beyonce Pimp C sex tape. And that was proved to be false. Okay. We did some 1111s, right? Some people got some messages that they needed to hear, period. Some guidance, some clarity. So, y'all, that was pretty much the show. I appreciate everybody for pulling up because now it's noon. The morning show is over. We've been on this thing for 2 hours. We ain't even talk about the Gunna and Young Thug thing. Oh, that probably need its own little reading. Because that seemed like that's convoluted. To be honest. But yeah, I may need. I'm probably gonna do my little own reading on that. If you want to check it out, it'll be available over on the Patreon, patreon.com. All right, pull up. That's pretty much it, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. Like I always say, seek the truth, vibrate higher, and carpe diem. Until the next time, she out.